All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is, talking about something that is very powerful and something that I got to experience firsthand literally 24 hours ago. So what I'm talking about, of course, is the power of discovery. And as I'm sure, when you've watched any documentaries or when you've, read about the power of discovery, if you look at history, you look at, how things changed with time. Um, when discoveries were made in the world, literally life became completely different. Whether it was, somebody discovering you know, the latest scientific innovation, or not just creating, but literally discovering, how to be able to mine or whatever, example you want to, think about where discovery was made. Um, I had something really powerful in my life that I experienced yesterday. And this is, of course, something that I've been working on for a very long time, and especially in this space of healing, in the space of personal growth and personal exploration. A lot of times we hear about manifestation. A lot of times we hear about being able to create. And if you're somebody who has, felt blocks in your life before, you know that a large part of that is because somewhere you kind of somewhere along the way you kind of um, lose that feeling of being in flow. And so something that I discovered yesterday was this one upending question, which for the longest time I've never really known how or what to ask myself. And in simple words, it's these four words that frame the question, which is, how does it feel? And the context obviously is, when you're talking about what you want more of in your life, a lot of times we are unable um, to create that new reality. And because we're unable to create that new reality, it becomes very difficult to feel what that new reality is like. So, on the flip side, when you're able to ask yourself this question, which is, how does it feel? Whatever it is that you're intending to create in your life, you will discover that suddenly you're able to really deeply connect to the feeling of whatever it is that you want to create in your life. So, let's say as a healer, as a coach, or as a healer coach like me, you're let's say on the journey now where you want to work with more people, you want to coach more people, or you want to build a community. And so, maybe you start from the place of saying, okay, what is it that I want? What I want is a more active community, or I want to have a community, or I want to work with, let's say, 5 clients a month or 10 clients a month, whatever it is that to you is important. And that's the first part. And the second part, of course, is where you're willing to ask yourself this very important question. And the question is, of course, as simply as this: how does it feel? So when you really step into the feeling the the answer to the question, which is what do you want? So, I want to have more people in my community. I want to have a more active community, a more vibrant community, a more responsive community. And when you really pause to, tap into the feeling of having this community, that is when you'll start to notice that there are deeper and deeper shifts that will happen in your life, which will make you more connected to, to literally receiving more people in your community. Now, again, as with a lot of things that I share and that I teach in the community, don't take my word for it, test it out. And of course, for those of you who are watching this, you're welcome to come back and tell me how this made a difference to you. And so literally, when you take this mantra of how does it feel and you play it over and over and over again, at some point you will be able to truly tap into the feeling of having what you really want. And when you do that, and when you do that consistently, that's when you'll be able to go beyond whatever has been, blocking you, whatever has been preventing you from believing that you can really have this, believing that you're deserving of having the things that you want in your life. And so, in my quest this year of really truly working on money breakthroughs, not only for myself but also for my community, this is something that I will be talking a lot more in the coming days, and I also look forward to hearing from you and your experiments and your discoveries along the way. So of course, as always, these pods are made for you. These pods are made so that you know that on this journey, as a healer, as a coach, or as a healer coach like me, you've already begun that journey of healing, and now you want to be able to help more people. And so on this journey, I just want you to know that you're not alone. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, one last thing before I go, just a reminder, uh, we do meet every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. This is an opportunity for you to come meet us live. This happens, literally um, every single week. And I'd love to see you there. I'd love to get to know more about you, your story. And as I said, if me or the community can help you in any way, we'll be more than happy to. And of course, once you come join us in this experience, then if you feel you want to go deeper, we do have paid programs, and this, of course, is that very very powerful frame, and that's so true that those who pay attention, and so you're more than welcome to come join us in. There are four tracks that you can take advantage of. One is, of course, the foundation track. This is the foundation program, which is a 3-day process, and once you experience this and you get value out of this, you believe that this can really make a difference in your journey as a healer, as a coach, as a healer coach, then you're more than welcome to continue on. And this is, of course, the advanced program, which is a 3-month process. And you can definitely come join us and really go deeper into focusing on your soul identity, and of course changing your toxic habits. And lastly, but in no way the least and most important, uh, we focus on money breakthroughs. So these are 3 areas that we will be focusing on right through this 3-month process. And of course, this is a renewable membership. So these are 2 ways in which you can go deeper. And if you want to learn the tools that I use and that I teach, then you can come and experience this and learn this and apply this, of course, in your business, in your when you're when you're dealing with your family, your friends, and of course in the work that you do as a healer, as a coach. And the mastery program is a 90-day process. And also, if you're looking for, a mentoring program, or you want to be coached by me, then I do have a couple of seats that open up every so often. And this is the personal coaching program. So you're more than welcome to find out more details about this. And having said all of this, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. God bless. And of course, as always, remember,